It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one too low.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Open man is Jauan Jennings. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Number 19, Samuel. A 2-yard gain on the play.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing here, Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry. And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. And this is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Loose inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down at the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shakir holds it in. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Arthur Maulet. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now they're in the hurry up. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down. Jordan Stout in punt formation for the Ravens.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Allen's throw here, taken in by Knox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Arthur Mallett. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run. Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Hardy. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 58 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Jackson flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
First down, Bills.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Jackson now. Dobbins with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He may go. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Steps away. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Jackson out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Pass complete, it's likely. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
1st and 10.
Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high-percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.